Ooga fucking ooga cunts. Welcome to the Cunt stream. I am Robert, and I am joined tonight by Miss Rule. Got Thorny here. We have Malcolm here and Dolphin Radio here. And Schmeckle is also here, but he's muted himself because he likes to watch.
He does like to watch.
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I had a somewhat unproductive day.
Oh, I totally had an unproductive day. I just woke up from a nap like fucking half an hour ago.
Nap. I think past that it's just like pre-sleep at this point.
Pretty much.
Oh, naps are awesome. I wish I understood the value of a good nap when I was in kindergarten.
Oh, right.
Fucking
We all
hated
do.
it back then.
Once you hit high school, you're like, hey, remember nap time?
Yes. Oh, even then you were missing recess.
Mendelin.
I thought we were so fucking gypped. It was so unfair when we didn't have recess anymore. It's like, this is some bullshit. Where's the fucking recess up in
I'm just like, nah, just like fucking turn the lights off in the classroom and let me hide in my hoodie for 20 minutes. I'm good.
That actually would be nice. That would be nice. So Malcolm, how are you doing today?
Not too bad. Just chilled out today. Had the day off.
Is that a new avatar?
This is from that picture that Smacko drew a couple weeks back.
Is that a big dildo you're peeking out from behind? Then?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
nice. I just wanted some context with the picture, you know.
Oh, that was a great picture.
That is
The rolling pin.
Giant dildos. I'm just making sure that that's the one it's from.
And a rolling
Yeah.
pin because references.
Yeah. for
Fucking
scale.
Jagan. Jesus Christ. That's still one of the craziest stories I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
Yeah, that was nuts. We might have a crazier story tonight because I am learning about emu wars.
Yeah, let's do
a little crazier story, and I'm very interested. I want to get an Aussie on. I'm hunting for Aussies.
Yeah,
Aussies.
we couldn't find any Aussies. If anybody has any suggestions or wants to tweet at Aussies to come on the Cunt stream, please do so. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about emu wars like we know what we're fucking talking about.
And nobody knows what the fuck. Okay.
I vaguely know what I'm talking about.
If we want to learn something new, children, what do we do? What do we do if we're on the interwebs?
Wikipedia?
We go to our good friend Google, who knows all and sees all.
Who will immediately send us to our good friend Wikipedia.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that. Bam! First off.
Unless Dolphin wants to field this one, you were excited about this shit.
Like
I don't know. I've been using the DuckDuckGo.
What's
Not Ask
DuckDuckGo?
Jeeves.
About the emu wars, not search engines, you fuck shit.
Yeah, it's a search engine.
I understand that. What the fuck do you know about the emu wars?
Oh, the emu wars, the Australian emu wars.
Yes.
Oh, it's hilarious. It happened like I forget. There was a major war. It was either Korea or World War II, and the soldiers got back, and they were all given plots of land. There's like they were all going to go be farmers and stuff like that.
Huge tracts of land.
Yeah, huge tracts. So it was great. Only in an Aussie accent.
All the tricks.
Like once they massacred all the poor hapless kangaroos and cleared out the land, they were able to start farming, and the crops came up, and out came the emus, and the emus started like eating up all the crops, started pissing off the farmers. So they started trying to take them down with small arms munitions and stuff that they happened to have, and it just wasn't that effective. So after a lot of frustration, they ended up going to the government and asking the government for help, and the government they literally like declared war on the emu by sanctioning funds to arm the farmers and put together a brigade of people that it was like a Jeep and a 50 caliber machine gun and all this other shit that they gave them. millions of rounds of ammunition, and they went to war with the emus, and the fucking Australian humans lost. They conceded after like 5 years of fighting the emus. They were like,
No.
You were kidding me.
no, I'm dead
They
serious.
lost.
The emus fucking won. Emus won
That's
the war.
sad.
And
Emus
the
are
Australian-
that epically assholes.
The Australian general who led the brigade said, if I had had a division of these fucking birds during the war, it would have been like cut down by like 6 months.
There were 2 major assaults, both of which failed. Holy shit.
Yeah. They launched several assaults. They were driving jeeps, chasing these birds down, gunning them down with 50 calibers, and they would hit them like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and the birds would not go down.
These things are fucking.
They would finally kill it. They would
World
collect the dead emus at the end of any given quote unquote battle. There'd be like 6 of them, and they'd have like between those 6 emus, they'd have like 47 bullets in them. You know, like that's how many bullets it took that to take down each emu, and they're not even big birds.
I mean, they're big birds, but they're not ostrich size.
Like, how do they fuck that up? Like,
They're not
we farm and eat those birds for fucking burgers up here.
Yeah.
How do they fuck that up in Australia?
They were using guns. One of the arguments was that
You had guns and you.
one of the arguments was that the emus were pretty good at taking a bullet that went straight through, and just
They have
continuing
very
on.
small vital parts.
Yeah,
Well, they got long necks. You can, I don't know, a hammer, something. Smash those things in.
I mean, now imagine there's 50 of them. You want to
And
wade
they-
in with a hammer? They're gonna peck you to death.
and they run really fast, and they can jump pretty high.
I don't know, run them over
And-
or something. Shit.
And I think the Australian humans even had some casualties because of friendly fire and by getting trampled a couple times. This
How
is
did
a
you
real.
gonna die? He died in the emu.
He died in the Great Emu War. No, this is a real thing that actually happened. It was one of the funniest events in human history.
One of the saddest, too. Jesus.
I know, like
So
Not a high
Australia-
point for human history at all.
I think they said the ammunition used was something like 1,200 bullets to kill a single emu at the end total, because they only killed like 180 emu, and the
I'm sorry,
population
did you say 1,200?
1,200 bullets to kill a single. Like,
Okay. Yeah, American Phoenix says, okay, I'm going to form a mercenary group dedicated to only the extermination of the emu. Thorn, Robert, you in on this? Fuck no. Emus are evil.
now that number comes from
It sounds like I don't really
ammunition-
want to fuck with emus. It sounds like they have like a secret weapon that we are not prepared for.
I think they can
as
dodge bullets. They can
Yeah.
dodge bullets. Yeah.
they're fucking zombies. They're like you just don't want to fuck with that. No, they can't be taken down. You got to like. It sounds like 1,200 fucking bullets can't take down a fucking emu.
Well, no, because you don't hit them with except for like 7 of them, and then you know it takes 7 bullets hitting them to take it. I mean, that's the thing. That number 1,200 comes from like how much ammo they used versus how many emus they killed, because they only killed like less than 200. It was like 180 something. After 5 years, they killed like 180 something emus. You know, and they'd use like well over 1 million rounds of ammunition
Holy
or some shit.
fuck.
Like it was like the comparison was ridiculous. The Australian government jokingly ended the program, and like some people came out and made speeches that they were declaring the emus the winner of the war.
Sometimes you just got to take the L.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be like, let's save what little face we have left.
At this point, this is a massive waste of ammunition, guys. We're done.
I
They
think
should have used flamethrowers, honestly.
they should have used bear trap launchers.
I mean, I would be worried about catching the outback on fire. It's pretty fucking dry.
Yeah, and the birds can outrun the flames. You're not going to win there.
But then you have flaming emus.
Yeah,
I
and
know.
they're-
Don't get on fire. Yeah,
This
God,
is the
that's-
same problem we have with zombies. You don't set the zombie on fire. Now you just have a flaming zombie. Good job.
Well, it works in Game of Thrones.
Fuck. Game of Thrones logic does not apply to real life.
It's like-
Do not set your sword on fire.
Honestly, Australia, they have to be like the worst country for species just invading. Like that country it just has a
They had
history
the
of like,
frogs, right? They had the frog epidemic.
oh fuck, they've
Yeah,
had like an
cane toads.
epidemic of everything. Let's
Yeah.
bring in more of one animal to kill this animal, and now we
Rabbits.
have more of the animal that we brought in, so we got to
I
bring another
think-
one. It's
I
like
think rabbits are a problem too.
cats are a problem there now.
Cats are
Feral
a problem
cats.
everywhere. Fucking.
Like they hunt those fucking things and take pictures. Like, hey, look at this little cat
That's also where
fucking
dingoes
up my
came
crops.
from. Well, not from the Australian colonists. I think the dingoes came beforehand, but yeah,
Dingoes are basically just wild dogs.
they were originally domesticated though.
Or was it just all let loose?
I don't remember how they got there, but
What's the whole thing about dingoes eating your baby? Is that actually?
Oh,
that
yeah,
is a
was-
thing that actually
that
happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very, very fucking sad.
Well,
Yeah.
I just started googling it, and the autofill, the third option down is dingoes eating sharks.
all right. All right. Let me ask you this: if you believe that somebody had committed a murder, that they had murdered their own child for like decades or so, or like for like years, and then you found out that they were innocent, and you had like hated them the whole time. That's what happened with the dingo ate my baby. This lady was like giving a defense of a dingo ate my baby, and everybody's like, "You're a fucking tinfoil hat lunatic." And she went. Like, I don't know if she went to jail. Did she go to jail? Does anybody know? I don't know, but she was like, she was hated by the whole country for like years, and then somebody killed a wild dingo, and it had like bones lodged in its gut, and they were her kid's DNA.
Yeah, and in the burrow and everything where they found bones in there too.
Mm-hmm. And the dingo ate her baby, and the whole nation had like just drug her through the mud and just destroyed her life. And then, oh no, she wasn't lying.
We have to issue this woman a collective apology, like as a nation.
Holy fuck!
She was the most hated person in
Sorry.
Australia. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dude, that country's a fucking mess, man.
Oh, there's the woman in Australia who actually killed her husband and served him. I think she had served him to his kids or something like that.
What?
Sure,
But,
this
like, the
wasn't
kids-
Russia.
No. This was in Australia, and this woman had like she was crazy, insane. She killed her husband, carved him up, cooked part of him, and was going to serve him to the kids.
Yep.
But
They caught her before they came home.
they
thank
caught her
fuck.
before the kids came home.
Yes. She was a butcher and shit. Yeah. She pulled out her knives and carved her fucking husband up.
So we need an Aussie in here to come explain some of this shit to us because this isn't our culture. So I mean, when we go to
This is what happens
when we go to war
most of
with
your
birds, we
ancestors
kill
were
the birds.
I mean, I guess this is what happens when most of your ancestors are, convicts.
Pretty much.
Australia, the only place where the white people were taken there by force.
I can't believe the British people are like, hey, let's put all the criminals with the nice tropical temperatures and let's go with the fucking frozen wastes of Canada. We'll live there. Perfect plan.
Yeah. Oh man, but no, but wasn't Australia like? I could imagine when it was a colony, like that, it would be fucking unbearable to fucking live there, man.
Yeah, just how
my
hot it
brother-
is.
And my brother is in Nebraska right now, and it is fucking. It's like 40 below with the wind chill, and I'm like, how the fuck did people survive there? Like 160 years ago. Like
A lot of
it
times you
has to
didn't.
have been the most miserable fucking existence known to man. It's like, holy shit, why would anybody fucking post up there?
I can't answer that question. What else we got for tonight? Oh yeah, sovereign citizens.
Oh yeah, that also was in Australia. There was a gentleman by the name of Mitchell Table.
Table. Fucking table? Are you kidding me?
It's Taebel.
It's
So I don't
still
know-
pronounced after a fucking table.
Yeah, Mike Mitchell Table. And he held a press conference today, and he's a sovereign citizen. And it is I don't know. God, we can't really play the video on here, can we? But
I can try.
The first thing he says is that it's okay to fucking violently resist arrest to the point of killing cops if you need to. Like that's the first thing out of his mouth during this press conference, and he looks like a fucking psycho. I'm just gonna put it out there. He looks like a psycho.
Do. If I can get a share, wait, where the fuck did the window go? Shit.
We need.
Now, I would say because I believe in infinite universe.
Yep, I gotta do a thing. Shit. Alrighty. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Now I can play the video.
All right.
Yay.
Go Thorn. Do it up.
To play that for you now. There, while I get everything set up. And
okay, me
this is the suspect from yesterday's chase that ended in the violent crash. He did a jailhouse news conference today. So this is Mitchell Table, the 31-year-old responsible for leading DPS officers on that chase and then rolling the red Jeep Grand Cherokee that he was in. So we are going to play that for you now on News Now. Just
no, this is in Arizona, not in fucking. I don't know why I thought it was.
No, she said they're having technical difficulties because she's just dragging it out.
It happens. It starts like right now. It starts like right away.
Okay, I'll leave it. This is not me. This is the video.
All right, everybody. Welcome to News Now here on the Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live. You're taking a very quick look at the New York City skyline because we have the jailhouse news conference with Mitchell Table, the 31-year-old accused of causing that chase in the valley yesterday and that crash in Tempe right by Arizona State University. You're going to watch it now.
Recording already? Hi, how's it going? Alright. I'd like to talk about probable cause. There is no probable cause in this case. You're already recording. Just keep going.
We can't hear you, though. We have to have a microphone.
Your mics are over there.
Yeah.
We
just want to hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to hear your retarded speech, so come closer.
Come, we set you up a podium and everything.
No, channel 15.
15, okay.
Yes.
We got a few people there.
Yes.
All right, good to see you.
He looks hot.
Right.
Do you want to sit
It's
down?
a chair, you dumb shit.
You want to sit down?
Do you have relatives in the media business? You look so familiar. No, I'll stand. I'll stand. Okay, I'm ready to go. All right, I just want to say there's no probable cause. It's absolutely legal to resist.
Oh, come on. Fucking Schmeckle. What the fuck, buddy?
Yeah. Don't.
Why'd you do that?
That's like pulling out right before you come, man.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we need a pause now and then. Oh, we can do that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Thorn. You should go back a little bit and unmute yourself.
Yeah, we want to hear Jesse Pinkman's full speech here.
Yeah,
he does
totally.
get that Jesse Pinkman feel to him.
He totally does. Science, bitches.
No, channel 15.
15. Okay,
Yes.
we got a few people there.
We're gonna pause it like every 20 seconds, I think.
All right.
Just say stop.
Do you want to sit down? Do you want to sit down?
Do you have relatives in the media business? You look so familiar. No, I'll stand. I'll stand.
So you're
All right, pause it real quick.
Okay, I'm ready to go. All right, I just want to say there's no probable cause. It's
Pause it.
legal.
Pause it.
Yep.
We just need to make a comment real quick, and then we'll let him get into it. We just need to pause it like every 20 seconds or so we don't get hit with the flag.
I like the little LARPing table they set up for him, and he's not even going to use it. It looked like some Fisher Price kids table that they just threw some mics onto. I don't know what the deal was.
I know, but he walks into the room and he takes 2 steps in, and then he's like, "Okay, let's do this. I'm ready to go," and starts talking. Like,
Arrest with force to the extent of taking an officer's life if necessary. That is federal law. That is U.S. Supreme Court case law that states that.
Who, lad? What the fuck, dude?
I know. That's the first thing he talks about.
That's a hell of an opening statement you
I
got.
know. It's so fucked. Like, how do you take somebody like that seriously when they fucking just come out with that? You don't even build up to it.
Let's see how that works out for him.
The
The
news
bold
took
strategy, Cotton.
Just say there was no probable cause or reasonable suspicion or a traffic violation to make the stop in the first place. So I did not stop the vehicle. It was an unlawful attempt to make an unlawful arrest. It was an unlawful arrest, and there is no probable cause. I called the mayor, tried to get him on the phone to resolve the situation. I also called...
And they always have this so well rehearsed. You know they practice this shit in front of a mirror.
He called the mayor, guys. Ooh.
Yeah, the
He
mayor's
probably
gonna
got
go
the
to
mayor's
bat for
front
this
desk and
psycho.
got told to fuck off.
Is
Yeah,
there
like
an
the mayor's
accompanying?
gonna
Is there an
He's gonna be
accompanying dash video for this? I really want to see the dash video, like of
Well,
him
what
getting
they
like
call
slammed to the ground, elbow in the back.
He's
What
on
they
the
call
floor.
chief of
His cell
police.
phone's
Get
next
this
to him on
straightened
the
out for you
ground.
right away, sir.
Yeah.
This is
He's on the floor. His cell phone's next to him on the ground. He's screaming, "Get the mayor, please!"
Fucking put him on hold and then go take a fucking lunch break.
Bullshit. You know he was screaming, "I'm not resisting."
Yep.
In
I did not consent. One of the two.
direct contradiction to what he's saying now.
911. I left the report. I told them that they were attempting to make an unlawful arrest to call their officers back. Their officers did turn off their lights and back off for a bit. Then at the very end, when I got off the highway there, they drove off the highway. They had their lights off. An unmarked vehicle attacked me abruptly, bumped into the
Attacked
vehicle.
me.
So I sped off to, resist the unlawful arrest.
pause it real quick. It was
Guys, the unmarked vehicle bit me.
I
feel
bet you anything it was some poor mom with her 2 kids in the back seat. And he's like, it's a fucking undercover crash, like fucking side swipes their shit out of it. I could just see that going down.
I want the dash cam.
Me too.
There were an accident ensued and got out of the vehicle and was arrested. So, anyways, one more thing I was missing. Oh yeah, a detective called me after I called 911. He was not able to tell me why they were attempting to make the stop in the first place. He couldn't justify probable cause. There was none whatsoever. He couldn't have a reasonable conversation about why they wanted to stop me in the first place. So I think that sums it all up. I would like to
Good, then sit the fuck down.
either
This
get
is Maricopa
Is
County.
he really having a conference from jail?
Yes.
Scott
this is
Taybell
a
in
press conference.
Wisconsin who could file a suit from Chicago
Byron.
and
Hey,
subpoena
Lauren.
the evidence from the case, including the 911 call, including the conversation with the detective, the phone call to the
Wait, did he say he's gonna have them call Chicago? Like Cook County is gonna hear this and be like, yeah, sure, we'll get right on that, along with all the other fucking shootings and shit. We're gonna get right on your shit for sure, because we don't have enough fucking problems to deal with.
I think I might have found footage of the chase.
What?
I think I might have found footage of the chase.
Oh my
Seriously?
god.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I want to see how this grade F villain fucking does his shit.
they can subpoena all the helicopter camera footage and the police reports and anything that's been written down by the district attorney's office. So I'd like to file a suit against the city and against the district attorney's office and
Of course you
proceed
are.
that way and file for a federal injunction against any prosecution coming from the city if they do not immediately drop the charges and release me now.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get right on that too.
Oh,
That pause.
okay. I got the footage. I have found the footage. Like,
Look, look at this. Look at this. He honestly believes somebody's gonna walk over there with a set of handcuff keys at this moment. Like he's got it in his eyes. He's like, you, are you gonna do it? Who's gonna do it?
I said the man have to unlock me now.
I said I'm going to sue. That means you let me go, right?
I called the mayor too, guys.
Guys, I called the mayor.
The fucking mayor.
I got my dick out, bitch.
Were you worried about breaking into an
I got my fucking dick out.
your car already stolen items.
Negative. I'm not a criminal law. If you have an impression that I've been arrested, look at the federal case laws that I have. I have several against me for unreasonable arrests without probable cause. I've had several issues with police before for being charged for things that I was absolutely innocent of.
See, now, a reasonable person, upon having multiple negative interactions with the police, might actually for a moment think that they might be doing something fucking wrong.
Yeah, you'd think.
Okay, and I love that I paused it here because you can kind of tell just how crazy this motherfucker looks. He looks nutty.
He does.
And I'm filing suits against them for those arrests. So there seems to be a pattern here of several arrests against me for things I have not done. They're all in the federal courts. It's all out there for everybody to review. And this is another perfect example of being stopped and arrested for something that I did not do and without reasonable cause. So the police are out of line here. They need better training. Furthermore,
Okay, pause it.
I didn't do nothing,
I have
guys.
footage. I threw the link down here. We got to watch that footage after this. And after that, you tell me if you think this guy should not have been arrested.
All right, so I gotta say, I'm setting up a GoFundMe for this guy, and if you donate $50 or more, you will get a completely square tinfoil hat with copper lining. So it will keep the signals out of your brain. Anyway, go on.
That's an excellent deal. Thank you. You'd be a fool to pass it up.
Federal law, 18 USC section 241 and 242, that protects citizens' rights of America to a high degree. And they say arrests without probable cause can be considered kidnapping or attempted kidnapping for prosecutions as well. It can warrant life in prison, warrant the death penalty. So that is one of the greatest laws ever written to uphold the U.S. Constitution. And they charge.
Yeah.
Wait.
Because the laws uphold the Constitution. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yo, this guy got a full fucking 15 minutes to spew this shit.
Yeah.
He's got more time on TV than like most major crimes right now. What the hell's going on?
I was about to say, there's murderers that have had shorter press conferences than this.
This is his reward for his work. This is what makes his.
Yeah, I just realized they should not have let him do this. He is an attention whore.
Like the police chief is at his desk watching this live with his feet up on his desk, knowing this guy's going down.
You know, they should. This guy needs feminism.
No, the police chief's playing the Christmas party and going, "We're gonna play this again. And we're gonna laugh."
Do we want to watch the rest of the 15 minutes of this dude basically?
No. I want to see that. I want to see the traffic stop. At this point, Robert, do the link up in the side chat. Go ahead and if you can get that in there, that would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, I think we got what Malibu's Most Wanted's cousin was trying to say there.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing.
I'm gonna plug my. We don't really. Oh no, yes we do. Never mind. We absolutely do. Alrighty.
Checkmate, lawyers.
Of course we need sound. Oh, so I have to do this. Come on.
I wonder if he's going to use.
Videos.
He's going to use his press conference at his defense hearing.
Hi, Ren. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Robert?
I'm good. Oh, by the way, the video it's the DPS arrest driver on high-speed chase on the page. It's like the third thing down.
Wait. Oh, is this something else that I'm just hit play on?
If it's the top video, then yes, that's something else.
Okay.
Scroll down the page. Scroll down the page, and there's a video that says
those moments after crash in Tempe.
Yes.
Okay.
No. It's the one right below that. That's just a photo. It's the video.
It's a video. I mean,
lamppost,
tiny sword,
10 seconds, walking stick,
the Eiffel Tower.
Oh dear God! What the fuck happened?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
I'll link to the video itself, the actual like YouTube video.
Yes, please.
Probably a better idea.
Boom.
I
There.
just got that off of Google.
Yeah.
good.
Sorry, that site was not loading. And when it did, it was like everything at once.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. It's just deciding.
Okay, so this information.
All right. So someday I'll learn how to use OBS and I can queue stuff up.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. Okay.
This is all going to be preliminary. It all began in the West Valley on State Route 85 just before 10
The
a.m.
crash happens at like
State
2:19.
Route 85 at milepost 138
Yep.
was initiated.
I
10 towards
just-
65 to
Doing.
the 202.
Hang on.
The air unit
He's in the he's in the red. He's in the red SUV right there.
from 60 to 65,
I just wanted
things
to
like
skip-
that.
I
As it
appreciate
entered
you
the
all
valley,
for
got
the
closer
chat.
to 59th Avenue, we were able to get an air unit overhead to help us with the pursuit. At that time, all of our marked units backed away from the pursuit, meaning they disengaged.
Why-
They
why were they
deactivated their
chasing
lights.
him?
And,
No,
their-
pause it.
and the vehicle could
Why were they
Well,
chasing?
if you remember in the press conference, probably because they pulled him over for like a ran stop sign or because he didn't use his blinker or some shit, just some minor ticket, and he fucking bolted.
Okay.
And
Rule
if
number-
you remember during the press conference, he said that he called the mayor's office and asked them to back off, and that's when they backed off.
He had his own personal
They backed off
O.J.
because
Simpson
they had
moment.
the fucking chopper on his ass.
Wow. Yeah, that's what they backed off.
He's fucking delusional, man.
He
He
is.
thought he was O.J. Simpson.
Yeah,
So-
he thinks he has way more power than he actually does.
continued eastbound on Interstate 10 with the air unit telling us where that vehicle was going. The red SUV traveled eastbound on Interstate 10 where it transitioned to the 202 Red Mountain eastbound. Again, we continued with some unmarked vehicles following at a distance with the air unit calling our pursuit for us. The vehicle came up to Scottsdale Road where it exited at Scottsdale Road and turned south. If you go
pause it.
south on Scottsdale Road, it turns into Rural Road in Tempe.
Pause it real quick.
Is that vehicle?
Now, in this shot, sorry, we gotta pause it like every 20 seconds or something like that. But there are actually a ton of cops behind this guy just following him. A
Yeah.
lot of these cars, but all the white cars and shit behind him are cops.
Yeah, these like
Those
this
are-
one, this one, this one, this one. These are all like police utility vehicles. They're still following him.
Vehicle approached one of the stoplights. It was held up in traffic. At that point, two of our unmarked vehicles attempted to box in the SUV to get it to stop and take the suspect into custody. The suspect
Yeah. So that's
veered to the
catty
right
walking.
and rammed one of our patrol cars and then continued southbound at a high rate of speed, where as it approached Spence Avenue,
He is breaking so many laws right now.
SUV, and then continued
Look
into
at
the
this.
intersection where
Oh,
it
Jesus.
struck
Boom! How is that guy still alive?
almost head on, causing a major collision. The red SUV the suspect was driving
Jeez.
What a piece of shit.
Dude, if it was just a ticket or something, why not just take the ticket?
Because he does not consent.
He's
Yeah,
got a
because-
warrant, dude.
Because you're allowed to violently resist. The very first thing he said was, "But you're allowed to violently resist arrest, up to the point
But
of
he
killing
also-
cops."
He
Like-
also followed it up with he has several cases pending against him for interactions with the cops, and dude has warrants. He
He is-
didn't want to go to jail.
He is suing the cops for this. He is
Yep.
suing the cops for this. The fucking balls on this guy. Jesus. How is he alive?
south
I don't know.
where it lost control and ended up further south of here, of Spence. The suspect
Nope.
exited his vehicle and he was taken into custody shortly after.
That car. If there was somebody in the passenger side, they would have been dead. So
Oh, yeah.
fucking dead.
He didn't kill anybody. He didn't kill the people he hit, right?
I don't know. That I bet they're at least in the hospital.
Yeah.
It's fucking very uncommon to walk away from a crash like that, and he
Uh-uh.
fucking slammed into those dude.
How many police cars have one door open?
A lot.
I
Yeah.
think they all do, except for the white one in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Even the blue one up front looks like its door is open.
So what we're going to do now, I'm going to identify our suspect. He is 31-year-old Mitchell Timothy Table, and that last name is spelling Taebel. He is 31. Right now, we know that he has a California driver's license. He is in the booking process now, but has not yet been booked. He had minor injuries. He was transported from the...
He's fucking sitting up and awake.
Mm-hmm.
How is he not unconscious?
I don't know.
How? How do the stupid ones live?
He's waiting on the mayor to call him back.
At least two
I got the mayor's office on hold.
The driver of the white SUV that he initially sideswiped was not injured, and the driver of the black SUV was injured. She was also transported, but she has non-life-threatening injuries, and she is a 47-year-old female. So we have multiple investigators on scene. As you know, this is going to be a very big investigation. It's going to take some time. We want to thank the Tempe Police Department.
He just sitting there chilling.
Yeah.
How? Look at that
He
car.
is fucked for this one though. He is so fucked.
That car is
Yeah,
fucked.
and that
He sent
little-
a lady to the hospital, dude. They're gonna fucking toss this guy in prison forever, man.
that little press conference is going to get him an extra 5 years at least.
Yeah.
No, he's getting his dick nailed to the wall. Are you kidding me?
But they're gonna count every single little charge they can.
Yeah, every fucking running red light, every fucking every.
And he's going to be arrogant enough to fight each and every one of them.
Get him for jaywalking to the car if you can.
and like appeal it and everything.
Department for their help. They're providing traffic control for us here in the area. They've brought out their command van for us as well so that we can give sustenance to our investigators as they're going to be out here for a while. I don't have an ETA to open up rural road in the area at least 3 to 4 more hours before we can open it all up. And I can take a...
Trooper Lee, tell us about exactly why that vehicle was being stopped. We haven't heard that yet.
So he was being stopped for a moving traffic violation.
That's it.
Again, through our investigation, we'll find out more of why he fled. But what we do know is our suspect does have an extensive criminal history of both violent felony convictions and misdemeanor convictions in several states. That information will come forth.
Yeah, because he also mentioned Chicago and Illinois too.
Yeah. I hate to say it. If it was just a moving traffic violation and he didn't have warrants, and he was just scared of the cops, why not just take the ticket? I mean, seriously, if you're hiding something in the car, rule number 1, play it cool, take the ticket, be nice to the police officer, and you go about your day.
Stop screen sharing me. Yeah. If he'd just taken the ticket, he probably would have been fine.
Yeah, he probably could have like fought the ticket, and the cop probably wouldn't even showed up in court, and would have just been fucking dismissed.
Yeah.
They don't
No big deal.
they don't check interstate for moving violations.
Yeah, instead, he's going to prison for a few years.
Can you imagine if he had killed the woman in the other car, though? How screwed he'd have been.
He wouldn't have gotten his press conference.
Nope. Shit.
Dude, he's a fucking moron. Like I don't understand how people can be this stupid and fuck up their entire life by being stupid enough to think that they're in the right when they're just morons.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, looking back a second time when those police cars tried to box him in, whoever it was that was pulling behind the first guy totally screwed it up, dude. Pay attention. Get on your game.
Yeah, like
the first car pulled up on the left, and the other guy's like, oh, am I supposed to go on the right?
Need to handle FFS is asked if the driver is one of those sovereign citizens types. Yeah, he did not consent.
He did not consent.
It's the cringiest.
He's a free man upon the land.
Jordan Carey, because the car is fucked. I don't know how he walked away because the dumb ones always live.
Yeah, the car is like smoking and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, in other news, have you guys heard that they moved the doomsday clock up to 2 minutes to midnight?
Yeah, we were supposed to get Ghastly on to tell us what life would be like when it all ends.
Well, I politely asked Ghastly, but yeah, He's doing other stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what it's going to be like when we're all entangled, because some shit's going to happen. Yeah, this is the closest we've been to midnight since 1951. And that was the height of the Cold War. So,
I'm guessing it has to do with North Korea.
North Korea, they're also saying maybe some kind of environmental collapse could happen.
I think the doomsday clock is a great big propaganda tool.
It is. It's, I guess, I don't know how accurate it is because we've never actually hit doomsday, but
Exactly. And like, who would know how we're gonna?
no, they don't. It's not a whole thing of they're for sure knowing how it's going to end. The likelihood has increased.
Oh, no. I get that. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen it before. It's just, I just think it's a big publicity stunt, but it's fun.
It is.
It made for a really awesome 12-part comic book. Or was it 8 part? I don't know. A graphic novel.
It'll just be interesting if it hits midnight and then nothing happens and it's like the world's gonna end. No, wait.
Well, see, it never will hit midnight. It'll just be like 30 seconds to midnight, and then the world will end. And they'll be like, "Oh shit, we got to move the clock up." Too late.
I don't know. It's partially the North Korea thing. It's also partially because the shit is fucked up in certain countries. I guess South Africa has been going through a drought for literally going on years now, and Cape Town is currently having some serious issues with water. They've been under water restriction for years, and unfortunately, less than half of the population is actually keeping up with it, like 41%. And locality is getting really frustrated because they keep having to ration the water more and more and more. And eventually, probably someday soon, Cape Town is going to reach what's called Day Zero. Day Zero means that they have to shut down all of the taps in Cape Town with the exception of hospitals. So nobody.
Yeah, I think it's going to be in April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to get some more programs coming up, like desalination programs, things like that, but they're all behind schedule. Everything is behind schedule.
South Africa's got gold mines. What the hell are they bitching about? Get
Well,
some desalination plants in there.
I keep saying Africa's major problem is lack of infrastructure. You can have all the gold you want. If you can't get it to the place it needs to be, you're still fucking useless.
Oh, no. South Africa can definitely get the gold to where it needs to be. It's a very successful and wealthy country. It's just, it's mismanagement.
It doesn't provide infrastructure, for its citizens. It could,
if it wanted to.
It's corrupt as fuck.
No, it was born out of a corrupt government, which was also born out of a corrupt government. So it's
Yeah, it is a corrupt government born out of a corrupt government.
Yeah, it's a multi-generational fuckfest.
So the only thing they can really do is try to be less corrupt than the one before.
Could you imagine having to go to like a center to go get, I think it's 28 liters of water for your daily ration? Because that's what they're looking at. That's what Cape Town is looking at right now. God, people are going to be robbing the hospital for water.
Yeah, that's going to be very sad to see.
Yeah.
There's going to be water riots.
Yeah, there is. There's going to be water riots.
There's already a black market for it that's building up in the town. Like there's a black market for tools for water and water itself. People are already hoarding.
It's getting really dire.
I gotta imagine anyone who lives in the more rural areas who has wells are like guarding their wells like no tomorrow's business.
The capitalist in me wants to be like, I could go to Sam's Club right now and invest for a lot of money. Just a big pallet full of water and just be like, ship it off. Have them just send me back. Just want to trade weight for gold. You guys got gold, right? Okay.
Trade weight for gold.
They got gold. We could ship them water.
Got any of them blood diamonds you could throw in? Sweeten the deal.
No, that's in like much further north. Much further.
Oh,
the gold's in South Africa.
You're telling me
the diamonds are in West Africa.
You're telling me those diamonds don't find their way south?
Probably.
Probably
Tell me
didn't.
there aren't a lot of buyers, a lot of buyers coming in through South Africa to.
I rescind. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, probably a lot of crazy shit going on in South Africa. But it's like it's South Africa, man.
Yeah, neither one of them is ideal.
Yeah.
No,
On
I'm
a
trying to imagine trying to get myself clean with 28 liters of water.
Well, we all saw Waterworld, just pee into that machine and pump that handle and you got some water.
Yeah.
Just need that machine.
Somebody needs to invent it quickly.
We need
So-
piss filters.
Hey, get on that.
We were
Google that.
promised hoverboards and piss filters.
Doesn't NASA already have that technology though? For
Probably.
the astronauts?
I don't think it works on a large scale.
Mm. NASA's missing out on an opportunity for money though. They could sell that to people down in South Africa.
Yeah, they could. Probably because they're too expensive for people that live in South Africa to actually buy.
Mm.
And
They could
then-
just distill their water.
I don't think anybody in the world is desperate enough to drink what is essentially their piss.
No, I mean distill salt water.
No,
Yeah,
there's-
they've been trying to build desalination plants, and all but one of them are behind schedule right now.
No, isn't
Well,
that
what
a
I'm-
fucking like pseudo craze? Like of people drinking piss and thinking it's healthy for them? Isn't there
Yeah.
like a fucking group of people that does that?
I'm
Pretty
sure.
sure
Yes.
it's in Silicon Valley somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I'm almost
Like
sure.
all the it's either Silicon Valley or Florida. Those are the two places where stupid people do stupid things.
Or Portland.
Yeah, you guys. I'm sorry. Portland really is starting to make the map, isn't it?
It really is. Portlandia is apparently pretty accurate.
That's just sad.
This American Phoenix, I have heard of Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls, as in the person, or is there like an actual Bear Grill?
No, as in the person.
Okay.
Yeah, I think drinking your urine keeps you alive like once, and you can never do it. You can't do it anymore. You need to find water now.
Like it'll, yeah, you can't continuously drink your piss.
No.
Your kid needs to be like, listen, one time. Everybody gets one, all right?
Listen,
All right,
listen.
let me put this.
This stuff's not supposed to be in your body. That's why I ejected it. What are you doing?
You remember that time you thought it would be good to like make coffee out of coffee? Yeah, it's not good for you.
No. Also, drinking salt water will drive you insane.
Yeah, dehydrates you.
Yep. All these things will kill you.
I'm just saying
Every
the
time
individual people can distill their own water. They can just
Yeah.
be like, "Hey, I'm cheating the system. I'm gonna get my 23 liters from them. I'm gonna get 70 liters from the ocean. Ha! Fuck all y'all." That's all. I'm just saying.
The Cunt stream does not condone drinking your own piss.
I'm not talking about piss. I'm talking about
We just
seawater.
need to
They're
make it-
on the ocean.
No.
How-
We
Whoa,
also
whoa,
don't
how
condone
do you
drinking
know that?
seawater.
We haven't
Huh?
heard from Beckel on this issue. Maybe the Cunt stream does endorse people drinking their own.
Yeah. He's the
No,
official.
no, Beckel
No.
hasn't typed in about this.
No. We need to just make a
No.
list of shit that the Cunt stream does not endorse and like play it as credits once Schmeckel gets the OBS shit.
Eating Tide Pods.
I think that's the top of the list.
What's the other one? Entering a tontine.
Oh yeah. That was.
Tontines are awesome. I totally promote tontines.
Oh.
What's wrong
This
with
is
the
where we're
tontine?
gonna have our
What's wrong with
Cunt
good old
stream
tontine?
civil war. Whoever lives gets to keep the profits.
Cunt stream fully endorses the eating of Tide Pods.
Honestly, I fully endorse removing all warning tags from everything for 2 years, just so we can cull out some of the stupid.
I'm okay with that as long as you remove liability from manufacturers. Like if I make a toy dart gun and some kid goes and inhales the dart, I really don't want to have to print out stickers that say don't do that.
This is not how dart guns work.
Yeah, they blow out. Like I have a dart gun. It says do not inhale dart. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, and that there had to be some situation for them to
I know, that's the scary
have
part.
I can put this sticker on here.
Strollers for babies say remove child before folding. Enough said.
Yes, they do.
The mental image is beautiful.
It's the funniest damn thing ever. It's like remove child.
Oh.
No shit.
Oh, Nita Hannah, for fuck's sake, asks, so where does the cut stream stand on Tide Pod Tauntines?
Tide Pod Tauntines.
How does that work?
I know, I'm trying to wrap my head around that one. It's like, is that...
I don't think he knows what a tontine is.
Yeah, it's like, because the Tide Pods would severely limit, like, I don't get it. Like, if you...
Those are like the worst possible odds.
Yeah, I know.
You could win that game by just not playing it.
Do you win Tide Pods? What good would a Tide Pod Tontine be? Yeah, it
A
has to be
tontine
something
is
of
where
value.
everybody throws money into an account, and that account grows interest, and whoever lives the longest collects all the money. You show up at the bank with all the death certificates of all your former friends, who half of them, let's face it, you probably killed, and you go, here, I got access to this, and you take out your like $37.42.
Yeah, they are illegal because they encourage murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine, especially if there's enough money in it. Like, oh, someone was smart and did this in a high yield, high interest account, so that $100 is now a lot more money.
Yeah, does nobody here watch Archer? Come on.
Or
I
the
do.
Simpsons. The Simpsons.
Woodhouse was in a tontine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so was the what is it, the whatever flying army group that Grandpa and Mr. Burns was in.
Yeah.
So
The
they're
flying
all,
hellfish.
yeah. The Flying Hellfish, that's it.
All right. I have to go say hello to the husband. Malcolm's in charge.
Oh.
Alrighty.
That's a rough question. Would you
What's your
rather
mouth?
eat a cooked placenta or drink your own piss?
Eat a cooked
Who's
placenta.
Your wife's. I'll give you an easy one. Your kids. You just had a kid. They cooked the placenta.
I want to eat Kim Kardashian's placenta.
Why?
Well, it's mostly plastic, so you know.
I just wanted to sell it on eBay. I'm not actually going to eat it.
Yes.
No,
some
you have
asshole
to
would buy it.
Yeah, I just wanted to send it to me for spiritual reasons and be like, I was like, I wanted to, I want to perform a fertility ceremony with my wife, and I'll sell it on eBay.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
What did they name their kid? Wait, what did they name their kid? Wasn't it Chicago or something? Didn't they name their kid Chicago?
Kim Kardashian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they named their kid North, didn't they?
No,
They
had
just had
they
another
had
one
a new kid.
apparently.
Oh, they said another one. No.
Yeah.
Back.
Yo.
Thorne might know. Thorne, didn't Kim and Kanye name their new kid Chicago?
No, that was a name that they decided against.
Oh,
That or maybe they did. I don't know. These people are crazy,
Guys,
I kind of
we have
wanted them to
no
name the other one kid
dislikes.
South or East.
right?
Chicago.
Oh, it is Chicago. Fuck my life. It's Chicago East.
Oh.
These poor kids. Why?
Why don't they just name them North by or something like that?
Why
North
did-
by Northwest?
Why? And Burbank is perfectly a good name. Is a perfectly good name.
Honestly, it's still better than Gwyneth Paltrow's kid's name, Apple.
Yeah.
That's
You know what?
just-
At this point, that's not even
I'm
weird
sorry.
anymore.
No, it's just pretentious as fuck. Am I wrong?
No,
No.
you're
Yeah,
not
no,
wrong.
you're not wrong. Also, people spelling normal kids' names with like a Y because they're unique. No, you don't spell Kaylee with the Y.
No, you don't.
All right, guys. There's this name. I swear to God, it's a real thing. It exists, and I'm gonna go ahead and screen share here with you real quick.
Hmm?
How do you pronounce this name? Can anybody guess how to pronounce this name right here?
La. La.
La.
La.
Uh-uh.
Hey, chat, can you give me a phonetic here on this name? Anybody?
Leia?
No, it's not Leia. It's not Leia. You guys are gonna you guys are gonna love
Leia?
this. When you hear it, you're gonna look at it, you're gonna be like, huh? What? Yeah, Green Badger Outdoors got it. It's Ladasha.
Oh, for fuck's
Ladasha.
sake.
Oh my god.
I'm not fucking kidding. It's Ladasha.
You are fucking kidding.
I'm not kidding you.
How many teachers stare at that name if that's on their class roster? Like,
Oh, bitching witch, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yep. So spelling your kid's name shitty is
Dash.
a terrible thing to do. Go fuck yourself.
Yep.
What's
I
up, man?
have a friend. I have a friend whose name is Siobhan. Guess the spelling.
like the
It's
fabric?
that spelling. Hang on, let me see if I can actually get the spelling correct.
Everyone's got to be a goddamn snowflake.
It could be
Right?
worse.
Well, no. To be fair, her name is an actual Irish spelling.
Oh, okay. So
That
she,
spelling with the B in it. She's
Yeah.
Irish.
she has the Gaelic spelling of the name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Schmeckle beat me to the punch, but Siobhan.
Okay, it's
Oh my
weird.
Come on.
Hint of shrimp in the chat says you spell it Nigger.
Jesus.
Oh my god. That's pretty funny though.
It could be worse. When my mom worked as a nurse at a hospital, she actually heard of a kid named Mylanta, like the medicine.
Oh, the poor child.
What's wrong with the name Shathid? I don't get that. Shathid.
Shathid. It's the spelling.
Yeah.
Shithhead.
Shathid.
I hate you all.
What?
Twins actually, where their dad named the kid Shahid or Shahid, and the daughter's his sister's name was spelled Shitonyya.
Shit on you. Yeah.
Tanya.
Shitanya.
It was
Seriously?
funny as
Titania?
hell. Yeah, it was funny as hell when we had a substitute teacher who saw their names and went, I'm not even going to try. I'm going to say your last name. I'm not even going to try to say your name because I can't.
Because I'm racist.
No, because I'm not going to get yelled at for swearing at a student.
I actually had a friend growing up whose family was from Nigeria, and he has like a traditional Nigerian name and an English name because nobody can fucking pronounce his Nigerian. No, there's no clicks. There's no clicks in his native language, but it's just like 7 syllables and a bunch of special characters.
So it's like, can you please say and spell out the phonetic spelling of your name?
Well, the teacher would go, and he'd be like, call me Patrick. Just call me Patrick, it's easier.
And the teachers probably went, thank you.
The look of thank fuck.
It's pronounced Azwipe.
It does have an O in it. I've tried to pronounce it, and he's like, no, that's not correct. I'm just like, and I tried several times, and he's like, just call me Patrick.
Just go with the American name. Just go with the American name.
He said American throats don't make that shape. You can't say it. I know it hurt to try.
Like, your throat is not shaped right. Let me help you.
No.
I know the way. Just say,
He knows do it.
smile like a donut.
Does anybody else have any other stories they want to share?
Yeah, not at the moment. I'm trying to find another. Nobody is answering about a coming on the show. It's
I
very
know.
It's kind of
It's
And
weird.
I
It's just one of those
not every-
nights that nobody's available.
yeah.
Well, very few people are home and at their computer where they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll hop on. I'm free."
Yeah, we have 61 people watching, 62, which is like I'd say about 2/3 of our normal size audience, and only 24 likes. And get this, 0 dislikes. What the hell, dude? Smash the button.
The like button, not the dislike button. Dolphin. Fucking idiot.
One of them.
A button.
Back in my day, the dislike button worked too.
We got a joke from Brunei. What's the definition of a queer Jew? Someone who likes women more than money. Oh yeah, that was pleasant. Thanks.
American Phoenix says, "Come on." That's a person.
That is a person.
That is a person.
He's
Sure.
a trucker. American
Have
Phoenix.
you guys seen the new Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel?
Yeah, isn't
It's bad.
the costume isn't great, but at least it's a woman.
With long hair. At least it's not the short haircut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least it's a woman.
I don't totally hate the costume because, I mean, when you try to put somebody in armor, it's going to be a little bulky.
Are you sure American Phoenix is real? I thought he was a Russian bot.
No, American Phoenix is real.
Yeah.
He's not a Russian bot?
Oh, dude.
Bruni, no. No.
Bruni.
No.
Dude, do you not see my giant nose? Come on. That's some cold shit, dude.
Oh. Hey!
Hey.
Hey, what's up? How we doing tonight?
Doing all right.
Pretty good.
That is good to hear.
Is that your arm on the avatar?
Yes, it is.
How come it's sideways?
Because he's laying
Because
down,
I'm a dumbass
dipshit.
and I don't know how to take fucking pictures on a smartphone.
And you, why don't you just have somebody else take the picture? Because it looks like it was in a mirror too. Because all the writing's backwards.
Pretty much is it. It was like right after I got the tattoo and I wanted to take a picture of it and I was the only one in the house.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope it's in a mirror because otherwise that's a fucked up tattoo if you write everything backwards.
Yes, the tattoo artist accidentally did everything backwards.
Yeah.
This is a go
like
beat his
a
ass.
day after I got my skull tattoo.
Dyslexia, man. It sucks.
That's so how's the road,
Yep.
brother? How's the road?
Oh fuck. I can't complain too much. I just made about $700 in 3 days, so I can't really bitch.
Huh.
Damn. Yeah, no.
Nice.
$700 to sit on your ass? Not bad.
No, like I said, I can't complain. Only had a little over 7,000 pounds in the box, so hills were no problem.
All right. I love this trucker talk, man. It's
Huh.
good shit. You what's your handle on the radio? Is it American
Phoenix.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I was like, just looking for the consistency. Looking for the consistency. And who do you talk to? Any lady truckers out there on the road you run into on the rig? Or what?
Not so much women truckers, more Denny's waitresses.
Denny's waitresses. Do they got CBs? Did like road Denny's have CBs? Do they keep them?
No, you usually just find them when you go to the truck stops and eat.
Oh,
as far
yeah.
as women on the CB, unless you're going across the 80 in Nevada, you're really not going to hear too many women on a CB.
You know, we need fucking gender equality in trucking.
We need gender equality on CBs, man. Screw the trucking.
Well, see, now women can drive truck. Back in the day, they couldn't. Back in the day, everything used to be what was called strong arm, and most women just couldn't do it. But nowadays, with power steering and your air brakes and everything, most women could drive a truck now.
Yeah, let's see why not.
Yeah. I actually know a couple, well, I've known a couple female truck drivers. They ain't much to look at, but they're pretty damn good behind the wheel.
I don't know. I saw this one chick on Ice Road Truckers that was, I mean, she was hardcore, but she was cute.
Oh,
as hell,
fuck you on every single count. That show could not possibly be more staged. And fucking trust me, I know about those bullshit Alaska shows because I went and worked on a fucking ship in Alaska, and I had to work with those fucking ships from Deadliest Catch. Those things are tiny, man.
little ships.
Like,
That's
most
why
of
they
them are
do
not
stuff
even as
like
long
that?
as my fucking combination.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're really fucking small.
Yeah.
And those are the
That shows it's all good camera angle. And that fucking trucking show is all
I was
staged.
like, those ships are that big. It's like the ships. I mean, it looks fucking bigger.
It's all camera angle, man.
I've never been on a
No.
fishing boat.
No, yeah. When I lived in Miami, there was a port and everything, and I could see the fishing boats. I'm just like, damn, I always thought they were bigger than that. They're really fucking small.
He's tiny.
No, the big
Yes, they
ships.
said most of them are smaller than my combination.
Most of the big ships out there are just like cargo transport.
Yeah.
Or they do what we were doing. We were I was on a catch processor. So we were netting and pulling them up and then processing them down and selling them to the Japanese.
Oh, you work with the Japanese?
No, I worked for an American company. We just sold a lot to the Japanese.
Yeah,
but Dolphin, where do you think I now have why do you think I now have a Japanese friend that can take you out if you piss me off too much?
See,
He knows fucking karate, Dolphin.
I'm not. It's not the karate I'm worried about. It's the culture of killing dolphins and whales.
I mean, you're gonna have a first-hand view of the tuna industry.
Yeah, and we are 2 minutes closer to midnight, or 30 seconds from midnight.
2 minutes.
Or 2 minutes from midnight. Yeah, there we go.
Dolphins are 15 seconds.
Ani, thank you very much.
Don't worry, we'll remake the world for you. Yeah, nobody's gonna get that joke. Never mind.
Yeah, that one went over my head. I missed that one.
Yeah.
These are pretty good.
Reach up and catch it.
No, it was a Douglas Adams reference, but
Added what?
exactly. See.
Yeah.
See, I should write for Family Guy. Nobody would get the jokes. They'd just be like, "Oh, that was funny," and I have no idea why. I love that they finally broke in one time and they like make some weird offhand reference and it like shows this guy writing down something in a like dark musty thing with a candle and he turns and looks at the camera and he's like, "You don't even know who I am." No.
Oh man.
Hey, can I answer a chat question real quick?
Of course. I had a news article here, but I lost it.
Oh,
Go for it.
Okay, at Mr. LM002, the funniest trucking experience I ever had was probably I was sitting at a truck stop in Charlotte, North Carolina one day, and I was just sitting there relaxing, and this pink Swift truck pulls in, and a guy gets out, and he starts knocking on doors. And I mean, first he's going to other Swift trucks. I'm not really thinking anything of it, but he keeps knocking on them, and some he's getting into, some he's not. Well, he just works his way around the whole parking lot. Well, finally, he comes over to my truck. He knocks on my door, and I go, "Hey, what's up?" He goes, "Hey, you got an extra shower?" I go, "No, I don't. Sorry." He goes, "Oh, okay. Hey, $20 for a blowjob." I'm like, "Dude, get the fuck out of here." Well, the best part is I was telling this story to a buddy of mine about a month later. And as I get to about this point, he goes, "Was that son of a bitch in a pink truck?" He had dealings with the same guy.
Oh, the trucking world is a small one, man.
And object of hate, I have no fucking idea how much I spend a week on super chats.
How much money do you think that guy made that day?
You know, I don't know. I didn't really count, but I probably saw him getting in and out of a dozen trucks.
Oh.
Okay, so there were takers.
Yeah, there's a lot of gay people that drive truck, and you know, hey, whatever, do your thing. You want to suck dick on your own time. As long as you're not fucking blocking up my fuel islands, I don't really give a damn.
It's the unwritten rule of the road.
Also, I think in some cases for some dudes, it's like, fuck it, any port in a storm.
It's been a long.
You know, I've heard about those guys. I've never seen any of them, but I mean, this is the second largest industry in America, so I mean,
I doubt that they would admit to that.
I actually have a port at the end of each of my arms. I'm perfectly happy. I'm not going to have to standards too much.
Yep.
I can even switch hands and gain a stroke. Like seriously, I'm good.
Oh,
a 20 is a 20.
Yeah, so apparently there is a as long as we're talking about Australia Day, there is hang on, let me pull this up. The leader of a fuck I can let's see. Rally organizer Tarneen Onus Williams told the crowd, "Fuck Australia. I hope it burns to the ground." This is the leader of like an Aboriginal group that is saying this during Australia Day. Oh, that's funny.
Our
Oh
producer.
shit! And apparently thousands of people converge on the intersection of Spring Street and Collins Street, loudly chanting, "Always was, always will be Aboriginal land."
No, because they
called
lost.
it Invasion Day.
Yeah, you lost.
It's the same thing I feel about fucking Americans and the natives here in America. They fucking
You know
lost.
what? Eat some fucking emus and then come back and talk to us. All right?
you know what?
Take down some emus and show us you're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Go show us your real power. Here's a 50 caliber machine gun. Go kill a bunch of emus.
50. Give me a fucking 22. I know how to shoot, motherfucker.
Did you not hear the
Emus are
first?
hardy as fuck.
Did you not hear
I don't
the
give a
first
damn.
part of
You
this?
get I heard it, motherfucker. Okay, fine. You know what? Give me a 223. You poke me out 100 yards or 150 yards from. I'll ask you which fucking eye you want me to put the bullet through.
So speaking of
what if you had a 50 cal? How would that?
I would have a lot more fun, but I'm not going to sit here and lie and say number one that I need it or number two that I can honestly say it's a viable use of the fucking lead.
Yeah, I know, but what? Okay, so if you were given the same thing they were given, a 50 cal with 1,200 rounds of ammo, how many dead emos would you have? At least 1,500. You think?
I can't say if for 1,500 rounds. Now, here's the thing. I mean, what kind of operating system are we talking here? I mean, are we talking, is this like a Barrett? Is this, are we talking this belt fed?
We're talking.
I mean, what are we talking here?
We're talking leftover World War II belt fed mounted machine gun.
Okay, so single shots are going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass, and on something like that, it's definitely more of a spray and pray. You're just putting down a wall of lead. I could relatively say probably 3 bullets per emo. I could guarantee a hit on.
Godfather is triggered as fuck in the chat.
He always is, dude.
Godfather, you could take down a fucking bear with a 22 if you get the right shot. I'm not saying it's the correct caliber. Okay, I'm not. You're right. Under any ideal circumstances, I would not go after a fucking emu with a 22. But yes, it could kill it if you get the right shot.
I say hatchet and machete.
I like your style.
Yeah. You just charge them, you throw your arms out and you scream at it, and it screams at you and it charges, and you just sideswipe and cut its head off. Then you get the
Or you get fucking disemboweled.
Well,
because it's a fucking emu.
That's why you have the hatchet to take out the leg. Just down low and up high.
Why do I have a feeling you've never been in a fight?
I've been in a lot of fights. Been a couple.
How many machete fights?
I haven't been in a fight.
No.
I was like 20. But I've gotten a lot of fights as a kid.
Yeah, Paige, no, I've never driven through a tornado. Why are there so many questions for me?
I've never fought an emu.
Because you're always in the chat and everybody's curious.
Okay. And blue collar Canuck, I'm assuming is what that is. Yes, that is a hell of a round. That is a hell of a round. My general hunting rifle, I shoot a 300 Win Mag, but I mean, that is a nice round.
Kill the fucking emus. Gas the emus.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
Don't gas them, then you can't eat them.
No, I was saying emu, but now I'm going to say emu just to piss him off.
I know. I always forget to say emu because it's just emus just rolls off the tongue so much easier.
Emu.
It really.
Emu.
But emu just rolls off the tongue so much easier, and I could give 2 fucks how it's pronounced, honestly.
Giant nasty.
No, I have not. Sorry, Thorn.
Oh no, I was just saying giant nasty ass bird.
Yes.
I'm
good
just saying.
pronunciation. Nailed it.
1,200 bullets per bird, or like one machete, and you can reuse the machete.
Yeah, and those necks are just fucking looking.
They're long
They're
fucking
just
neck.
looking for a machete blade. I wonder if they're like chickens. Hey, I wonder if they're like chickens, and you take the head off, and the fucking bodies keep running around.
It's still jumping and clawing this shit.
I know. Like, giant headless fucking freak birds of death.
You cut its head off. Yes, I won. It turns around and disembowels you anyway. Like, motherfucker.
Oh, dude, I like this.
Like, remove one of the emu's limbs, and it is still 87% combat effective.
Remove its head, and you've done nothing to its combat effectiveness.
Real quick, Mr. LM002 has something funny to say. Blow a hole in the emu with a 12 gauge, hide in the carcass, and wait for the other emu to come and investigate. You're a dark son of a bitch, and I like your style. And Paige, you're welcome.
That's a Han Solo move right there.
I like this guy.
Hiding in the carcass of your fallen animal.
Oh man, I don't know. You could always just use bear traps
on emus.
Yeah, like
bears. What are you?
No, like in a launcher.
Delusional?
No, like in a launcher. You know, you launch it like, and it spins around. It clamps them. I always thought a bear gun would be.
No, well, my question is, if they spent 12,000 rounds, how well do you think they could aim that fucking launcher?
Well, I mean, yeah, and it would be pretty heavy. But I still think a bear trap launcher would be a fucking awesome gun.
So
just saying.
I was dropped an article.
Ooh.
Yes. The XFL, who I've never fucking heard of because sports, is requiring their players to stand for the national anthem during games when it returns in January 2020, which is news to me. I didn't even know they were a fucking thing. This is a sports venture. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a sports venture led and funded entirely by Vince McMahon. Yes, that Vince McMahon.
He has a football thing now?
Yeah, he apparently has a fucking football thing now.
No, aren't they reopening they're reopening the fucking indoor football, right? Arena football?
Yeah, it failed once, and they're like, oh, let's try this again.
Well, to be fair, people aren't exactly happy with the NFL, so now might be the time to strike.
Oh, yeah, I ain't faulting Vince McMahon at all. Oh, and Samaj is in the chat.
Nice. Yeah, people don't want social and political issues coming into play when they are trying to be entertained. Yeah, it's almost like people don't like their entertainers to be preachy as fuck. No one wants to be. If I wanted to be preached to, I'd join a church.
Yeah. Join a church. That's pretty good. But what not Scientology? That's a
No.
You
I don't want to get
Disney,
disappeared.
And the church.
Yeah,
it's a double whammy. It's a double fucking sledgehammer to the face.
Those people are fucking scary.
Yeah, Scientology can be kind of scary.
Can I just say something? How much I fucking hate Meryl Streep. How much of a piece of shit she is.
Why now? What? Okay, why is this particular actor or actress a piece of shit this time?
No, just because of the whole fucking Roman. I mean, it's not this time. It's just ever since she got up and fucking asked for Roman Polanski to have to be able to come back to the United States. Her good friend Roman Polanski, who was convicted of child molestation and fled the country.
Well, maybe she's trying to get him arrested.
No. She's trying to get the charges dropped and for him to be able to come back as a free man.
Even though he legitimately drugged and raped a child.
Yeah, he did.
And then she has and then she's all fucking vocal about Me Too. Fuck her. God damn.
Fuck Me Too.
I thought it was Time's Up now.
Is it?
What?
Has it changed the Time's Up?
Have we moved on to stupid then?
They changed the
Okay.
hashtag to hashtag times up.
Because the alt-right took over Me Too. The alt-right invaded and took it over.
Oh,
can't-
and they're raising money from normal people to do it.
I
Like
can't
they
wait
want
till
to
they
make a
take
they
over.
want to make a whole fund for legal fees for people.
Wow.
Damn.
And on
Well,
that
I'm
note,
not-
I'm
I
going to
don't-
go ahead and call it a night, guys. Thanks for coming and checking out the Cunt Stream. By the way, as one of the hosts of the Cunt Stream, I have to say, we really do appreciate the likes, the dislikes, the comments, the telling Dolphin to go kill himself. That's most appreciated. And
Telling Robert he's an idiot, all of it.
yeah.
I frame every one of those comments, guys.
Oh, and shut up, Opal. Have a nice night.
And the shut up opals. Yes.
Peace.
Thanks for letting me come on, folks.
Good night. Well, we're not stopping
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Dolphin's just leaving.
Oh, well, I'm fucking stupid.
I
You
won't
said
say
it.
no.
Not all of us have day jobs where we have to get up in the morning. Some of us live online.
Yeah, I don't pick up till noon tomorrow, so I'm fucking good.
Yeah, Roman Polanski did a fucked up thing. And yeah, Hollywood is fine with it. And
Yeah,
everybody's
just-
still gonna go see movies.
Yeah, Object of Hate says in the chat, Thorn, you're going to hate the Oscars this year. It's going to be the good church of rich hypocrites. That's exactly why I suggested
Here's the thing.
Scientology.
Here's the thing. I've never watched the Oscars in my life, so I'm so fucking good.
It's like I'm so fucking fine with missing that shit. I don't think I've ever watched them either. I think I've watched one award show once, and it was I don't know if it was the Oscars. It was the one where they were singing "Blame Canada" at the beginning of it. I think it was Billy Crystal or Robin Williams.
Blame
One of
Canada.
those two.
It's always blame
It was
Canada.
right after the South Park movie came out.
Well, Canada sucks.
Oh, fuck, yeah, I know. That's why the song did so well.
As it should have.
Yes, it was quite a good song.
It was very catchy.
Hmm?
No one's gonna sing it.
No one's singing.
Blame Canada.
Oh,
Blame
fuck.
Canada. They're not even a real country anyway.
That is.
I wasn't going to, Thorn. I wasn't going to. You're the one who brought it up.
You
I was
had
going to
to-
let it go.
Challenge accepted. You had to. call
Fucking
him out.
hell.
Exactly. She threw the gauntlet down. I had no choice.
Samaj says, fuck you, Yanks. Fuck you too, Samaj.
Wait, aren't you fucking American, Samaj? You piece of
No,
shit.
no one is. No one is.
Oh, is Samaj Canadian?
Yes, he is.
Oh God.
And
That's
so is
you know, we could probably get you laid if you came down here to America, Samaj. Just
Well, I was saying there's Nevada. They have hookers.
yeah, Nevada has hookers. That is
And
true.
Nevada has
hookers in
hookers.
some areas.
Can you imagine the train wreck that is a Canadian hooker?
Oh. I don't want to.
An actual beaver.
I found another article for us.
That's
Yay! Go for it, Ren.
All right. Grammys 2018. How the annual music awards will support the hashtag Times Up movement with a white rose.
I
They've
can
gone
already
from-
see the racist shit's going to come out of this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah.
That's a fucking problem. Anything white is gonna be a problem.
Well, this is why they chose it. They chose the white rose because of its practical nature and the symbolic color, given that the suffragettes wore white during their protests. At the Golden Globe Awards, many stars wore black in solidarity with victims of sexual harassment or assault. It grew like wildfire, Herkin said. An important conversation politically in our country is also a conversation we need to have internally with our artists and companies. So, because of suffragettes, they're gonna now wear white roses on all their outfits.
You think that's gonna be
Suffragettes
a
are
good-
rolling in their graves.
Oh, totally. But you think
Suffragettes were
that's
some
gonna be a good
racist bitches.
excuse? All the feminists are gonna do is call them fucking white feminists.
Yeah.
Just call the suffragettes white feminists.
I mean, it's to the point where you can't even get any points with these people if you're Asian.
No.
Yeah, because they were the model minority. So therefore they're also bad.
Well, it's because Asians, especially Asian women, have a tendency of skewing that pay gap because they tend to get better jobs that make it less. So
Yeah.
they tend to fuck up that whole narrative.
Actually, usually get better jobs than white people. So yeah, if they actually got rid of affirmative action, I find it funny that it would be skewed heavily towards Asians, not white people.
They're just all bananas anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody got that? They're yellow on the outside, white on the inside.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. That would be the racist joke.
None of you have heard that before?
I just explained it.
Well, I
Yeah.
know, but I know you have heard it before. But
I've never heard that joke before.
God, you call yourself a fucking shitlord.
Hey, doesn't mean I have to know every joke. It just means I don't give a fuck. There's a difference.
I'm just still disappointed.
Okay,
That's pretty
just
day
play
one.
it all you
joke.
want.
Oh fuck, Opal's in the chat.
Yeah,
Yes.
she is.
Yes, she is.
Hi, Opal.
She's been in the chat.
Has she?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
Hi,
working
Opal.
at stuff.
I must have been blocking it from my consciousness. That must have been it.
Mm.
Eh. Eh.
Yourself.
I do every chance I get.
Oh my gosh.
All right, there's got to be something else to talk about. What happened today? What happened today? I heard there was a stabbing in Australia for Australia Day.
Really?
Nice. Not nice, but still.
Yeah.
Oh, Oxford University is going to be giving women extra time on exams because equality.
Oh, totally.
Nothing says equality like getting extra time to take your test.
No, I mean that just kind of implies that we're all stupid.
Okay, there is a breaking news saying 2 people injured in Australia Day stabbing incident in Sydney Southeast. And there's another that's from 12 minutes ago. There's one from 15 minutes ago saying gunshots heard after policemen reportedly stabbed in Sydney.
Holy shit, guns in Australia. That is news.
Let's see, but that's from the Guardian. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really trust the Guardian.
The Oxford University giving women extra time is kind of like the whole thing. They saying D&D is sexist because it's harder for women to play.
You know, I'll give the Guardian the benefit of the doubt.
We have a
on
correction
being
and
able to report on a stabbing report. You know, a stabbing report from the police.
All right, go ahead, Ren.
We have a correction in side chat. It's that everybody gets more time. It's just because women were performing poorly that they decided to give extra time to everyone. So it's not just the women who are getting extra time.
So the
Holy
women
crap,
are still
Oxford actually
going
did
to.
it right.
So if the women are performing poorly, they're still going to be statistically performing as poorly
With extra
with the
time.
extended time, because the extended time is going to make the fucking guys perform better too. If that's the case, I don't know.
I'm
It
just reading the correction.
Thanks for that, Schmeckle. Why don't you say something? You got time to fucking type all kinds of shit out. Why don't you jump in and say hi? Everyone misses you, buddy. Did you lose your voice?
No. He's
I'm
listening.
I'm calling him on his shit. I'm just calling him out. What you got to say, Schmeckle? Too loud. His place is
Stop reading what he's writing in the side chat, Robert. He's not supposed to technically be here. God damn it.
I'm calling him out. I just want to say hi to Schmeckle. He's been on quiet this entire time, even before.
He's producer.
Yes,
That's why.
because he's the producer. You're not supposed to point out that there's the man behind the curtain. Robert.
Everyone can see the man behind the curtain on their fucking screen.
For fuck's sake.
I'm done. I don't want to push it. I'm just talking shit to Speckle.
Ooh, okay. Apparently, Object of Hate has one. Object of Hate says, I still got the subject of deaf mom sues promoter because he failed to provide translator on stage at concert she took her non-deaf child to in the UK. Do you have an article link for that?
Yeah.
Brunei is still knocking out the jokes in the chat. How do Muslims practice safe sex? They mark the camels that kick.
I got kind of a weird news story here.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So this is and I just looked this up on I looked up weird news. This is on Huffington Post, but it says smartphone battery explodes after man inexplicably bites into it by David Moy. It says a man in China decided he needed to verify if his smartphone battery is legit, so he bit it and it literally blew up in his face. Security camera footage captured a man at a store in Yangjiang City in the Jiangsu province. Shows he bit into the phone the phone battery to check its authenticity, and it quickly showed his mistake. Since then, the wisdom of chomping down on toxic lithium-ion batteries has been a subject of some debate.
Yeah, just take the warning labels off of everything.
The Cunt stream does not endorse biting into lithium-ion batteries.
No, just do it.
Yeah.
If you're that stupid, please just bite the battery.
Take the child-proof locks out of your electrical sockets and let nature take its course, people.
Are these the same
Damn,
people?
I'm the nice one.
Are these the same people who need the warning about don't stick dick in shop vac? It's an actual warning on shop vacs.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Smartphone battery challenge, new Tide Pod
They're gonna
challenge.
have to start putting stickers on light bulbs that do not put in ass.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
No. Fucking no. Don't stick anything in your
I gotta be
ass.
honest, if somebody could actually get it in there and out without breaking, I can't deny the fact I'd be a little bit impressed, but completely fucking horrified.
Everything about that situation is horrifying. Like,
Yeah.
why am I watching this? Why are they doing this? How did they manage that? All of this is horrifying.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, that would be in the
why am I
same
here?
realm as like a donkey show. Like, you don't want to watch, but for some reason you feel like you have to.
So you can't look away. It's like an Amtrak.
Train wreck.
Oh, I saw a
Don't-
fucking weird article the other day that I was trying to get them to talk about on the Monkey News Network. The actor who played Barty the dinosaur now runs a tantric sex shop or some shit.
Yes,
Is
he
that
does.
Tantric sex healer.
Yes, and he is the weirdest looking dude.
Have you ever seen the guy who voices Elmo?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he's just like huge black guy. It's totally like his normal voice is like massive deep. You like totally do not see the Elmo voice coming out of him, but it's fucking it's kind of crazy.
It was weird. There's a documentary about him, and it is weird as fuck seeing him talk normally, and then he does the Elmo voice. That's like
Yeah, I know.
these two things don't
I
match.
don't know. It's like Opal and her Bill Payne voice.
Yeah.
Yep, her normal voice is the Elmo voice, and she has to work hard to do her Bill Payne voice.
Pollock says, "I love you. You love me. Porn shop is my industry."
That's good.
Just note, chat. Opal does not sell sex toys.
She just uses them a lot.
She just breaks them a lot.
She doesn't list them as sex toys. She lists them as cutlery, but we know what she does with them.
Or knitting needles.
Or knitting. We know their true purpose. Poor Opal.
Yeah. Honestly, if you can get a good niche, sex toys make bank.
Yeah. Have you heard of the crystal healing sex toys?
Of course it's a thing. Of course it's a fucking thing.
I know.
Why would it not be a fucking thing?
I heard about that, but I was like, oh god.
No, yeah, of course it's a thing. Why not make a dildo out of quartz? Sure. Yeah, why not make a dildo out of quartz? Well, come on, why the fuck not? Yep, sure.
Did they promote vaginal rejuvenation?
Apparently.
Whoa, seriously?
But they have to be used along with Reiki in order to tune the crystal to you.
Because I was fucking around. I was joking about that.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
We know you were. For a while, there was a warning going out that women shouldn't be sticking balls of herbs up their vaginas because it was causing vaginal infections. Stop sticking shit in your vagina that doesn't belong up there.
Tell that to Gwyneth Paltrow.
I know, yeah, that was her fault. That was her little line of vaginal female cleansing bullshit. Woo. That's what I call it. Woo.
Gwyneth Paltrow is ruining people's vaginas. I'm totally not a fan anymore.
She has a whole little online shop of overpriced woo. It's retarded.
So CNN came out with an article on their website saying titled "Cuckolding can be positive for some couples." Study says.
Well,
CNN,
yeah, there's an exception to every rule. I'm not sure that's fucking newsworthy, CNN.
And there's a picture of a woman with her arm around one guy on one side and holding hands with another guy on the other side.
I'm gonna guess the one who's getting the over the shoulder is the cuck.
Yeah.
No, it looks like the hand holder is the cuck. Because the over the shoulder, they're like right next to each other.
Oh my god. SJWs, even your infographics are fucking confusing.
Holder is the cuck.
Oh.
And plus,
I'm guessing if this becomes mainstream, the sale of shotguns is going to go way the hell up.
No, the more I look at this picture, the better it is. So the arm around each other, they're looking at each other, and the guy holding hands is looking away and down in shame. That's
the way you should look.
Yes.
Because what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's good
because
shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why are millennials making this a thing? This should not be a trend for relationships.
No.
Nope.
Cuckolding is a fetish for a reason. It's a niche thing. It's not supposed to be a mainstream thing. That's why it's a fetish. Fetishes are not normal.
Cuck is the new black, says perennial plant Yaman.
Oh man. No, fetishes are not normal. Stop it. Stop it.
Opal, are you shilling your t-shirts in our chat?
Yes, she is.
Nice. Rude.
Opal, hi.
Squeakers.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Opal?
And here I am waiting till the end to shill my shop.
You go first.
No, you're here now.
Yes, please. Shill away.
Well, I've been trying to send the link to my merch store, but it's not working. I think everything hates me.
Oh yeah, Zaz definitely hates me.
Fate doesn't want you to make a living, Opal.
God damn it.
Fate is just pointing and laughing at you perpetually.
It says that there's no designs to display. What? I have
It could be Google has started doing a thing where I got the link object. Thank you. Google is doing a thing where they any link that goes outside of anything Google or YouTube related, they're adding an invisible character to. so the link doesn't work.
I
They
have
don't
like
they don't want you going to a lot of stuff. They want you to stay in the site.
I have
So,
29
guys,
designs.
that means, folks, if you put it into the browser, you got to find that invisible fucking character and erase it. That's the
It's
only way
usually
you
the
make
last
it.
one.
Yeah, it's usually the end of it.
Yeah.
I have 29 designs up for sale. And how do I fix this?
You can't.
You can't. They're going to constantly add the invisible and the little character at the end, so that way no one can go to your shop. This is why if anyone wants to click links, you have to click what's in the description versus what's in chat.
Yeah.
So fucking. No.
Good job.
Well, I have designs up for sale, guys. So just go to TeePublic, Opalescence Moonchild, please.
Did
There's
you
a sale
seriously
going
jump in
on.
here to shill?
No.
Opal, we
I
will
couldn't
kick you.
sleep. Well, you
Try
still
using
could
your
chill.
Bill Payne voice, Opal. You might do better.
I couldn't sleep, so I wanted to join. But
Oh.
I thought you were letting me
Mr.
join.
Ellen has come to her rescue. He says, "Don't be mad at Opal. I asked her to link the store. It isn't linked on our channel, so I asked her to link it in the chat for $2."
Oh, we can
Okay.
still-
Adore Opal.
This is the least of the things we're mad at Opal about.
Yeah, like I
This is-
can't
this
sleep,
is
so I
so
just wanted to
minor.
hang out with you guys. 'Cause I can't sleep.
You can't sleep?
I can't sleep. You should read me a bedtime story.
Okay, I have this bedtime story called "Go the Fuck to Sleep." I can have it to you read in Samuel L. Jackson's voice if you prefer.
I was actually commissioned to read that story.
Right.
I need to finish it. My audio is shit. Also, I don't know how to make videos.
Yeah, you think?
Isn't that hard?
You know,
I
a lot
use
of people
an
just
iPhone.
Fry Power Ranger asked, so the link to the gold-plated men's butt plug is broken?
What about the gold plate? What about the gold dildo? Is that link still up? That link still better be up.
No, the Lilo? Yeah, that's staying up. You kidding? They sell so many of those.
Seriously?
But why would you want a golden toy?
$15,000 dildos?
Because $15,000. Because you can say you have a $15,000 dildo. I can't even say it.
But that's just more of a talking piece at that point.
Yep, pretty much.
Would you spend $15,000 on a dildo?
No, I barely
No.
wanted to spend $20 on a dildo.
You just went to your kitchen and grabbed a knife for a dildo.
The knife wasn't even $20.
She doesn't deny it.
It's like a $4 knife. Worked perfectly fine.
Oh no.
I don't spend more than like $20 on myself. I'm very cheap.
Let's test this because Fred Power Ranger sent me a broken link. So let's see if I can fix it.
We're gonna test Google, guys.
Google's a cunt.
It's being
Yeah.
a bit of a cunt. I think it's on its period.
Oh, I got a Florida man story to just quick give you the headline for.
Okay, well.
Oh yeah, there is.
Samaj, this is important. Samaj seems
Holy
he's done
shit.
some research, and he says to fly to the Bunny Ranch, it would cost over $600. I think we could do a GoFundMe for that.
Wait, do you guys own this?
Yeah, but the Bunny Ranch is another like 6,000.
Yeah, they like admissions fee.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
And then-
those girls are not fucking cheap.
And then what if they charge you to take a picture with them?
They're gonna
Plus-
charge you for everything.
Plus food, hotel.
The only thing that's free is the beer in the showers.
Okay. Yeah, I actually just tested that link that Fright Power Ranger sent me. I literally copy pasted it into my browser and hit backspace once and then it worked again. So there you go.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It's really weird.
I'm just gonna put tpublic.com. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Bitching Witch asks, what about the dildo they make to put your lover's ashes in if they die? Stop. What the fuck?
I'm more disturbed that they give you a vibrating option for the ash dildo, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I can see like turning it into glass, but like just putting ashes in a dildo is a bit weird.
Yes.
I guess the ash thing is weird too.
Well, like, what happened to the weirdest thing was making a mold of your partner, and now people are just making like, what is it? An urn? Dildo?
Yeah. Yep. Urn dildo.
I miss the days when moldables were the weirdest thing couples did.
We tried the chocolate one.
Ooh.
It didn't work so well.
Oh, why? 'Cause he's a chocolate man?
No, because you have to do it quickly, and if you don't know exactly what you're doing, there's a lot of fucking around that makes the chocolate cool off.
Chocolate.
Okay, I don't know if this is an actual headline because I'm trying to find the article, but I can't. But it's Florida man, so I'm pretty damn sure this could be really true.
We just read the Florida police blotter. That'll work.
Florida man tries to give himself brain damage to start Skyrim anew.
I'm sorry, what? Did he try to give himself amnesia?
If anyone can find me the article, that's great, because I'm only finding the meme of the headline. But, yeah.
Florida man is just a living meme.
My favorite one is Florida man hits quadriplegic with fish.
What?
It's also our Twitter page.
Florida man has an awesome Twitter page.
Yeah.
I really want Florida man to be a Netflix show.
Oh,
I'm gonna go follow Florida man.
Yep.
Just be like, anybody can be him.
And don't forget Florida woman. They're two separate accounts.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I can't sleep. Also, there's a box of pizza. My sister brought home a box of pizza, and only 2 of the pizzas are not eaten. The other ones are full pizzas, but with bites in them.
Who took random bites of pizza without telling anyone?
My sister and her friend. So there's like 3 pieces of pizza that are untouched, supposedly. And I'm kind of tempted
Your
to eat them.
sister is just the worst person in history.
Yeah. All right, and I'm being asked by chat to repeat that headline. So I will repeat it for you people. Florida man tries to give himself brain damage so he can restart Skyrim.
He wanted amnesia real fucking bad.
Jesus.
Just so we could play a video game.
I got kind of a funny one in the meantime, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. In the Middle East, a camel beauty pageant bans Botoxed animals. A dozen beasts have been disqualified because their owners used Botox.
Wow.
And this is in Saudi Arabia. And apparently they have a month-long camel festival in order to, preserve their tradition. What I find kind of interesting is in this article, it says, much is changing in Saudi Arabia. The country is getting its first movie theaters, and soon women will be permitted to drive. And they're continuing the camel festival for longer than usual to help people calm the fuck down from the fact women will be able to drive cars.
Yo, we get a few more views, 19 more views, and we hit 100K. So if y'all in the chat could retweet this, that would be lovely.
Oh, I should retweet this.
Yes, you should, Opal. Do that. Camel beauty festivals. I'm not at all surprised at the fact that they'd be using Botox for this. It's probably a big fucking deal. It's like people giving steroids to greyhounds.
Where do you put Botox on an animal?
Yeah, what are they Botoxing? That's a good question.
Their humps?
Their lips? They already got big old ass lips.
It would have to be like their lips, maybe so they're smoother or something, and they look like younger camels or some shit.
Their
Maybe they get better BJs.
I don't care how hard up for sex I was if I was a dude. I would not stick my dick in a camel's mouth.
Well, I don't know because you're not a dude, so that's speculation.
Have you seen the teeth?
That is blatant.
My husband's
hatred
shaking his
of
head.
Arabic culture.
I don't give
All
a fuck. I
cultures
wouldn't.
are equal.
All cultures are equal, guys.
Only academically. That's the that's the bit that people don't get. Only academically.
I know.
That's the only way in which cultures are equal, is when you're studying them. Fucking hell.
Oh, that's way too green.
Yeah. Okay, here's another fucked up story coming. Oh, this one's actually kind of funny. Coming out of the Middle East. Charlie Bit My Finger Dad is shocked his video was in Osama bin Laden's collection.
Oh.
Like a hard copy?
Yeah, it says right here, when Osama bin Laden wasn't planning terrorist attacks such as 9/11, he was apparently watching YouTube videos like Charlie Bit My Finger. And that shocks Howard Davis Carr, who filmed his son Charlie biting his brother Harry's finger in the now legendary video. Turns out the Charlie Bit My Finger was one of the many videos that Navy SEALs found in bin Laden's collection when they stormed his compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan, on May 2nd, 2011.
Wow.
Yeah, bought a bag.
Brunei Strong Bear. They inject Botox into the camel's face so the face and lips appear droopier. Apparently camel fuckers like that.
Okay.
Droopy lips.
So I didn't hear about this. Did you guys hear about the munchie meal?
No.
Snoop Dogg
No.
is doing a promotion with Jack in the Box to come up with the $4.20 stoner combo. It's only available in California for a limited time.
That's fantastic.
I tweeted that out.
It's
like
called
a
the
long
Merry
time
Munchie
ago.
Meal.
Nice.
I bet they sold a shit ton of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Someone's wondering if they have a camel toe fetish, and Object of Hate is pointing out that it's hard to do a camel toe in a abajah or a chador. It's hard to do anything in a fucking chador. They actually have to fucking pick the damn thing up. Of all of them, that's the dumbest one.
So that's the longer version? Because I don't even ever.
The chador is the one that doesn't actually have any arms or anything. They actually have to wrap it themselves and hold it to do
So you can't
anything.
even see arm, like shape of arm.
Yeah, there's no arms. It's like a fucking ghost costume. It's retarded.
A black ghost.
Yeah.
Ooh, here's a random question I'm seeing on Twitter. Do you guys think that the Olympics, every event should have just a regular dude?
Are you on
competing?
Shower Thoughts?
Yeah, that is a retweet of Shower Thoughts.
Yeah. I remember that.
It's
Yeah,
just
there
a
should be
random thing I
regular
ran across
guys,
on
so we
Twitter. I thought it
know.
was an interesting question. So they have a point of reference for like how a regular dude would do in that event.
Yes.
No,
I can get down with that. That would be funny.
It would be.
What if he won an event?
That'd
How
be funny as
fucking awesome
fuck.
would that-
Like
how
all of
awesome
the
would that be?
competitors just trip. And then he wins by accident. Hey, Day's in the chat. Day, do you want to get in?
Day has the link if she wants to get in.
Okay. That's racist, Opal. What black ghosts
Oh,
exist?
hey, Godbother likes Day. We found somebody that Godbother likes. Holy
shit.
I know. He hates everybody.
I thought if he hated you, that means that he liked you. Because if he
I
didn't,
know.
if he just ignored you, he didn't like you really.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. God bother
I don't know
confuses
how it
me.
works.
I
He
don't know how
complains a
people's
lot.
brains work.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Jesus
Shower
Christ,
Thoughts.
Bruni.
What the fuck, Bruni?
What happened?
I'm
Nothing.
messing.
He's been throwing out jokes all night.
Oh,
He's
wow.
just trying to top himself for just awful, awful fucking jokes.
I'm using that one. I won't say it on here, but I'm using that joke.
Oh yeah, I totally am too. We're just not using it here.
I don't know where I would use that joke. Everybody who I'd use that joke on is already here.
That's 100% correct, isn't it? Yeah, actually, that's true. Everybody I'd use that joke with is here.
Yeah, so it's Oh well.
I love.
It's
I
just
love
that
it.
YouTube's been a bit pissy about what people have been saying lately. So
Yeah, you have to
Yay,
watch what he's saying videos.
censorship.
I love when my brother shows up in the chat and everyone starts going, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Oh, hi, Mark.
It's fucking
Does
great.
your brother does he hate that movie because of that?
No,
note?
he fucking loves it. He fucking
I haven't
He
talked
has
to your
his own
brother in
intro now.
forever.
oh hi Mark.
Oh hi, Mark. I can't
he's
do
always having to
impressions.
defend accusations of domestic abuse, and he loves it. He loves every second of it.
Especially since he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh man, yeah. I think everybody loves Day. I think it's a pretty universal sentiment there.
We have a $5 super chat from Mr. LM002. At Opal Essence, you have another sale. Thanks for going to the trouble to link the store. Also, you should link
Awesome.
your store on your channel.
I did not know it wasn't linked. Thank you for letting me know that. I do not know how to business.
I don't either. Don't worry.
But that's awesome. Thank you for giving me a sale. I'm gonna.
Congrats, Opal.
I should write it down so I remember I made a sale.
It's easier to if you link it in your Twitter description, you can just tell them to go to your Twitter and click the link.
He doesn't. Mr. L doesn't have a Twitter, but it is in my Twitter description.
Ah, gotcha. Godfather really fucking hates you, Opal.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know why. He has a problem with special needs children and single moms.
Hey, just think of it this way. He's just in chat. So it's not like he hates anything.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I
She
wonder
doesn't
if
actually
anybody else
care.
I wonder if anybody else is gonna get like attention from Godbrother though.
I think I did earlier, but I forgot what he said.
Same here.
Okay, so did anybody hear about this? Apparently, 2 IEDs went off at a Florida mall on January 12th.
Really?
3 days
What?
ago.
Oh shit.
Shit. What
How
happened,
did-
dude?
How did wait, ho hi, what? How did we not hear about this one?
How?
Okay, the FBI is saying that they're marine flares, not pipe bombs, but still IEDs that were ignited early Sunday evening at a Florida mall, believed to be. Let's see, officers responded to a smoke alarm call at 5:22 p.m. The Eagle Ridge Mall in Lake Wales, Central Florida. They found smoke coming out of a service corridor next to the mall entrance to JCPenney. Found what they initially said were 2 IEDs that detonated. Okay, so the headline is a little misleading.
Are they smoke bombs?
No, they're flares. They're military flares, but they were not pipe bombs.
So this sounds
they
more like a
thought
prank.
Let's see.
Like a prank that
Yeah,
went
it sounds
wrong?
like some dumbasses.
Yeah, it sounds like a prank.
Sounds like somebody had an extra $30 and went to the military supply shop and said, "Hey, this will be funny."
Yeah, thanks CNN. So the headline is 2 IEDs explode at Florida Mall, police say. But then it goes on to say that the FBI says, no, the initial reports were incorrect and it is 2 flares. But they don't indicate any of that in the headline or in the fucking little description. In fact, the description says 2 improvised explosive devices detonated at a Florida mall on Sunday. It's just fucking CNN goddamn clickbait. You'd think they give a little bit of accurate information.
You think they give a tiny fuck? Tiny,
like
just a little bit of a slight,
fucking
tiny little fuck.
Sad, man. It's fucking sad.
It's pretty sad.
No fucks given. And they're not going to correct it either. They never do. They just leave it up with a little correction at the bottom.
Nobody ever looks at the correction at the bottom, too. That's the sad part.
No, that's the whole point, because they can still get their clickbait.
Florida man arrested for
Okay.
DUI after he mistakes Bank of America drive-thru for Taco Bell in order to because Florida.
Florida's
Yup.
sounds horrible.
Florida is horrible.
Why does anybody want to live in Florida?
I don't know. Ask failure.
Well, he's
Failure
Cuban,
lives
so
in
that's
Florida.
his reason.
I guess so.
He got stuck.
The food's
there.
okay.
Well, if you're Cuban, the food's okay.
No, the food's just okay.
Cuban.
One of the
I
best
live there
places
for
to
you.
get good gator meat.
You can get gators in Texas.
I know that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I like the way that they cook it in Florida.
Those are them stunted Texas gators. They ain't real Florida gators. Opal.
They're gators.
Wow.
Texas has gators and sharks. And snakes.
Florida has sharks too, Opal.
Rattlesnakes.
You notice how Florida kind of sticks off and there's a lot of water around it? That's the ocean. And there are sharks in the ocean.
There's also ocean by Texas, and there are rattlesnakes. And
You know what
some-
Texas
And guess what?
has?
Florida has rattlesnakes too.
You know what Texas doesn't have?
What?
Liz Reptile.
Oh.
Immediately improved.
Well, Texas wins on those grounds alone.
Pretty much.
Oh, I have another Florida Taco Bell story. You're gonna like this.
Ooh, Florida Taco Bell.
Drunk Florida man tries to use taco as ID after his car catches fire at Taco Bell.
Wait, but he tried to use his taco as an ID? I'm sorry, I missed part of that.
The first sentence in the article is tacos are not recognized as legal forms of identification.
Sir, you cannot use a taco.
Sir, this is not your driver's license. This is a bean
taco.
burrito. This is a Taco Supreme. I asked for your license and registration. Are you trying to bribe me?
I don't like Taco Bell.
If it was a donut, he might have gotten away with it.
What's your ID?
Yes!
Hey, Dave.
I'm
Hey,
drunk. I might not.
That's
Guys, I just ate a bunch of macaroni and cheese, so I'm feeling
I
Right.
had
good right
macaroni
now.
and cheese yesterday.
That's how you get rid of a migraine: mac and cheese and booze.
Yes,
I had
exactly.
macaroni.
And migraine medicine.
What's gray
That's a nice
medicine?
combo.
Yes, very, very, very nice.
Oh, hope you get feeling better.
What's gray medicine?
Migraine.
Oh. I thought she meant literal gray, like the color gray.
No, it's migraine medicines like butalbital and such.
Butalbital.
Butalbital.
Rosa the Angry Unicorn says Day is drunk.
I am. It's true.
Every
I
time
I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but I thought I'd stop by and say hi because I heard you say Day has a link if she wants to come on. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do. Okay, I will.
I haven't talked to you in forever.
I know. It's been a while.
Don't be
Yeah,
creepy.
it's been a
Opal.
while.
She's always creepy. It can't be helped. I get an
can't-
opal mug and an opal shirt.
I can't turn off the creepy. It's just
No.
I never socialized properly as a child.
No.
Oh, she's one of your sales, apparently.
Yeah,
I
she
am.
bought a mug and a t-shirt, and she looks really sexy in the t-shirt.
Well, there we go.
So I use her as my model.
Nice.
You may or may not look
Pay
as
me,
sexy
bitch.
as Day. If you buy my shirts, you may or may not look as sexy as Day.
Good shirt. You do nice stuff,
You
Opal.
probably won't.
Thank you.
Yeah, Opal. I got a full beard. I don't think I'm gonna look as good as Day.
Or you'll look
God,
better.
Godmother may not look as good as. I mean,
May
American
or may
Phoenix may
not
not
cure
cure.
lupus.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
Objects may or may not cure lupus.
I know. I'm
Okay.
actually. I've been a
What's
little
more than
depressed
fun?
about lupus today, which is why I got a little drunk.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I found out somebody died because they had lupus, and then that makes me question my own mortality. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get drunk. So I did it today.
Yeah, nobody wants to question their own mortality.
I know. It sucks when you know what you're gonna die from.
Well, maybe it's better to not know, or maybe it's better.
It is better to not know because then you don't worry about it.
I don't know. I just ran out of one of my medicines. All I
Which
have
one was the important one or non-important one?
Well, so far I've been doing okay without it. It's the anti-inflammation one. Right
Which
now, Balzalazide. Right now, all I have is the one where my organs don't reject my body doesn't reject my organ one.
Which one's that?
Azathioprine.
Well, I don't know.
Uh,
I'm on Plaquenil.
No, I never got to take. I never took.
You
that.
know what? I'll never get over how made up most medicine sounds.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, you don't.
There's like an
Get
there's like
over that.
there's like some old homeless dude in Florida wandering around muttering random words, and that's how they name medicine.
And now that old homeless dude's a multimillionaire.
No,
Duralatal.
no, I just have
You're all towels. All of you are towels.
I'll take that one. Thank you.
I need the anti-inflammation one, but all I have is the my body won't reject my own organs medicine. That's how I put it.
Mm.
Nurses get really pissed off when I can't pronounce the names, though. They're just like, God damn it, God.
Isn't there a brand name or something?
This is the brand name.
No.
Opal, there's an easier answer. Take your medicines with you when you go to the doctor.
Oh, no, I took a picture. It's in
That's even better.
my favorite. Yeah, and I take my phone with me. They're like, oh, man, you don't have your phone with the doctor, please. I'm like, no, I have a picture of my medicine because I don't like to carry pills with me.
Wait, they don't want you to have the phone with your doctor? I always have my phone with me.
No, because like I don't know. They're like, it's rude to have your phone with the doctor, and I'm like, well, I need my phone to show you what I'm taking.
It shouldn't be weird. It should be normal. People have phones these days. Get used to it.
No,
Tell the doctor, shut the fuck up. I'm paying you.
No, they said it was rude to have your phone out.
Well, shut the fuck up. I'm paying you. It's like I told the lady at the
playing
DMV. I told the lady at the DMV, it's like, give me my fucking ID. I'm the one that pays your fucking salary.
What was I talking
Cunt.
about? Yeah, and then my hair's falling out. But Day, you said that's a normal thing. Yeah,
Yeah, if you have an autoimmune disease, it's pretty normal for your hair to fall out.
Apparently, one of my medicines, the side effect is your hair is going to fall out.
Oh.
I did not read that far into the side effects.
Yeah, either it's the medicine that makes your hair fall out or it's your disease that makes your hair fall out. One or the other.
Yeah, so right now my hair's falling out.
I have like a layer of hair that's like half the length of my regular hair. That's just like under there is like full head of hair, but it's half the length because like all my hair fell out and then it regrew.
My hair's falling out. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is a
Well,
fun
Opal,
conversation.
I'm growing my hair out to donate for kids with cancer. If you want, well, I can see if I have enough. We can make you a wig.
No,
I
it's
have good
okay.
hair.
It's okay. It's better. I'm actually learning that having this shorter falling out hair is better when you have a kid. I don't have time to brush long hair. I'll worry about my hair when my kid moves out.
I like your attitude, Opal. Way to see going bald as a positive.
Yeah.
It's fine.
As the building burns down around you.
Well, it's just hair. That's like one less thing I don't have to worry about.
Oh, that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah. Then now I realize why all the women in my family have short hair after they have kids.
Yeah,
She's like, we don't want to brush it. Bullshit.
Oh my God. I am loving this page. Florida man sets fire to Indian run store because he thought owners were Muslim and they didn't have his favorite juice.
That's a reason.
That doesn't sound very reasonable.
No.
Florida man speeds off in stolen car with 9 baby parrots.
What?
A man stole
That
a car
one
with
needs some
9
expansion.
baby parrots in the backseat is on the loose, according to Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. But this was back in 2017. I'm going backwards here in time.
Let's get
Miami
Opal a
lawyers'
wig.
pants
I want a
erupted in
wig.
flames during arson trial in court. Even for Florida, that's a little on the nose.
You know, I'm waiting for the day when it's just the defense of, like, whoa, what is your excuse for this? I'm from Florida.
Oh,
like,
so
I'm just waiting for the day that becomes a viable excuse, because you know it's going to fucking happen.
Yeah, it's going to be considered a disability.
I
Where were you born
just
in
realized
Florida?
that if there was a Twitter that was our Chicago man, it'd just be fucking depressing.
Yeah, Chicago's not known for funny news stories.
Yeah, no, it's just like, and now I need a fucking lithium. The last big news story here was an 8-year-old getting set on fire. So
Oh
no.
my god.
Yeah.
Sounds
Chicago police blotter. Yeah.
I don't think I ever want to go to Chicago. No offense.
It's
No, 'cause
fine
apparently
if you
the
stay in
water
certain
is
areas.
fucking poison.
No, it's not fucking poison. That's Flint. We went over this.
Oh yes, that's right.
But Indiana is trying.
So they get "you tried" stickers.
Well, there was a plant that was dumping a bunch of chemicals into Lake Michigan, which is where Chicago gets all of its water.
Oh no, that's horrible.
And Indiana didn't stop it, so now Indiana's getting sued byChicago.
Yeah, that's why I said the water is poison. I didn't mean it. It was
No, they're
supposed to
trying
be tongue in cheek. It was supposed to be tongue in cheek.
Speaking of stickers, how old are you supposed to give kids stickers, by the way?
Kids can have stickers at any time.
My Power
And you
Ranger
can trust
says
them not to eat them.
man gets shot in Inglewood because of reasons. Yeah, pretty much. Just stay off the south side, the west side, and you're fine.
And the north side and the east side. Just don't go
Nope.
anywhere.
No, actually,
And stay the fuck out of Gary, Indiana.
yeah, stay the fuck out of Gary. Nothing good happens there.
Well, what's wrong with Gary, Indiana? The only
It is-
experience I have of Gary, Indiana, is with The Music Man, and it seemed like a delightful place in the movie.
The first time I ever went to Gary, Indiana, I pulled into this fucking pilot truck stop, and I'm just kind of looking around. I'm still fucking new. I've been doing this for like 3 months. And some guy walks up and goes, "Hey, you looking for something specific?" So not really, just looking around. He goes, "Oh, okay. Well, cocaine's down that way, and hookers are over there."
Gary, Indiana, everyone.
That sounds like an incredibly helpful man right there.
Gary,
How-
Indiana is where Michael Jackson comes from.
So, Gary, Indiana, if you ever
He's
go there,
chock-full of information.
you'll be confused and think that you ended up in Detroit.
It's hell.
It's that bad. They have a higher per capita murder rate than Chicago. And Chicago had a murder spike. So that's saying something.
So
Okay.
Schmeckle said we should
To be
start
fair,
wrapping
if it
it
wasn't
up.
for that sign,
let's-
you would
All
not
right.
know that you left Chicago, though.
Schmeckle
If
said
it
we should
wasn't for
start
the big-
wrapping it
big
up
state
before
sign.
I
Yo,
go.
all right. Yo, so
Before I
Dave.
go, I want to ask if anybody is near the Boston area. Question mark, question mark.
Nope.
No.
Not currently, no. But I can ask for a load over there if you need something done.
No, we're just Roy from Very Nearly Viral is going to be coming out next week, kind of spur of the moment, and we wanted to see if anybody was going to meet up with us.
Oh, he's gonna
Aw.
surprise visit you.
You
No,
two
it's
are my
not a
favorite
surprise.
celebrity
It's a spur of the
couple.
moment. Aw, thanks. We're like the ratchet, shoe-on-headed, armored skeptic.
Are you guys
They
gonna
are
do
basic
the
bitches
fun
compared to
things
you.
that adults do?
Sure.
All right,
yeah.
so
Anyway.
all right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, everybody, let's go ahead and plug your shit. Let's go down the line. American Phoenix, you gotta plug your Twitter handle, or if you got a channel or anything. Fucking hit it
Yeah,
up.
just fucking follow me on Twitter at the American Phoenix.
Yep,
And it was cool being on.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Good to have you on, man.
I
Thanks.
am
Appreciate it.
Mrs. Midnight. You can follow me on Twitter at Mrs. Midnight YT. I also have a YouTube channel where I narrate spooky stories, and I just put up a Zazzle store today. There are nudes. Please make sure you change the filter on the bottom, or you won't be able to see them.
Wait, nudes? Oh,
Yes, I said change the filter on the bottom.
okay.
Zazzle's the only store that'll let you do R-rated stuff. So, yeah, it's the only one I could find. Ren, your turn.
I'm Reading Ren. You can find me on either Reading Ren or Shitlords Anonymous. Both are my channels. One's just for live streaming. I also have, well, my stuff for stores is usually linked in my descriptions. And be sure to check out Shitlords Theater tomorrow because I'll be having AP the Frog on.
Oh, very cool.
Don't want cheddar.
Day. Want to show your channel? She's trying to hit 4,000 hours.
Yeah, I am. I'm one of the people who's affected by the demonetization because I have over 1,000 subs. I don't have 4,000 hours of watch time. So put my playlists on tonight while you go to sleep on mute or not on mute, and you'll have really weird dreams. And yeah, it's Day is Dead on YouTube. DAE. There's underscores there, but if you just type in Day is Dead, that will work too. And somebody said that Roy looks like he could be my dad. I'm 5 years older than Roy, so
She likes him younger.
Yeah, if you think I have the fountain of youth, my God.
Thanks. Okay.
Robert.
I am Robert. I co-host Mistaken Lunatics on Wednesdays. My Twitter is at RobertComo82. Yeah, you follow me. I'll give you a follow back if you're cool.
Ren.
I already went.
She already went.
Oh, you did. I am tired. My God.
Oh, Opal?
Hi,
Opal.
I'm Opal. Ah, I have YouTube, Twitter, Discord, anything, and I also have a merch store at TeePublic, and you love me. Good night.
Good night.